Now all of a sudden you've got two hitting guys. And I will tell you this, Laura, and you what you just said. You know what? Sometimes too many voices can get in the way. And you know, no, and even though everybody says, oh no, we're on the same page. Sometimes you say something different. One of the coaches will say it in a different way, and so it doesn't come across the same as maybe the main guy. And you can get some really strained relationships between players and coaches when it comes to that. And again, it goes back to the analytics side. You've got all of this information. You walk up there, and I'm going to tell you, Laura, I just finished watching how many baseball games this last and I'm so tired of watching fastballs down the middle taking strikes, right? I mean, hittable balls. That years ago, you used to hunt those pitches. Now, because there's so many breaking balls, there's so much data. Well, you're going to get 75% of the chance you're going to get a 1-1 breaking ball. So they go up there and hunt the breaking ball, and they take a stinking fastball right down the middle. And that stuff that just absolutely grinds me. I almost want to turn the TV off and say, I'm moving on. I can't watch this. But again, it goes back to what you're saying. There's so much data out there now, and where does the data come from? It comes from that's the jobs of the coaches today, is to gather that information and use it.
Yeah. And I had conversations with people within the Mets and I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but there was a level of frustration in terms of, yes, we have all these hitting coaches, but then everybody has their own hitting gurus. And everybody has all these other things that they're doing in the offseason. And I'd actually asked David Stearns, is there ever a concern that all these voices in the offseason and then during the season could confuse things, could muddle things for a guy like Francisco Alvarez, who was struggling a little bit in the first half of the season? And he said, no, everybody is okayed by the franchise, which I certainly believe. But there's such a human element to it when you're getting so many different voices. And you do wonder if sometimes that ability to just go there and hit a fastball down the middle kind of leaves you because you're thinking about it so much.